Memphis and head coach Mike Norvell. Memphis was 3-1 overall, 0-1 in the American. Tigers played Saturday against South Alabama. Memphis won the game 52-35. Tigers are back in action Friday night against Tulane in New Orleans. Be an 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central start on ESPN2. Coach, thanks for joining us on the call today. If we can get your thoughts on the win against South Alabama, please. And we expect to see you head to New Orleans to resume league play against Tulane.
Yeah, I was really proud of our football team. I knew going into the last week's matchup that had the potential to be a real four-quarter physical football game. We had some things that we had made some mistakes, and you were going to halftime, and it was all tied up, and you really got to challenge our team. And I loved their response. I loved the way they came out and you played in the second half, and to be able to finish a four-quarter physical matchup with the victory, I was really, really pleased with that outcome. Obviously, there's some things we're going to have to clean up and move forward as we get back in conference play. Another conference road test here in front of us. We've got to learn from the experience that we faced in week 2 and build upon it. Go and play a Tulane team that is extremely well coached. They've got a lot of different playmakers that on both sides of the ball in the kicking game, and so we're going to have to bring our A game and play at an extremely high level if we want to have a chance to be successful.
We'll take questions for Coach Mike Norvell, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you.
Thank you. We can now take our first question from Dan Tortora of wakeupcalldt.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing well, but yourself?
Doing well. Just wanted to, obviously, there's a lot of emphasis on, from the outside looking in, on your offense and the high-powered ability of that offense, but just what you could say about your defense in each of these 4 games, either by interception or by fumble recovery, has been able to grab that, get the possession and take the turnover and put it on your side. Just what you can say about defensively, what you've seen through the first 4 games and the takeaways you've had up at this point.
That's a major emphasis on our football team, and something that we believe in defensively is trying to have the explosive play, create more possessions for our offense, and usually with pretty good field position. This last game, I thought we did a nice job as a football team in general. We were 100% ball security on offense, and we were able to create a couple takeaways there on the defensive side of the ball. And that's something that we continue to emphasize, continue to improve on. Uncharacteristically, that's something we haven't done as well these first 4 games as what we've been accustomed to in our first couple of years. So we're emphasizing it daily. Our kids believe in it, and we're going to continue to work to do a better job in every aspect.
We know that this offense can score points. What are you seeing on film through the first 4 games that are some of those pillars of the positive play you've had so far offensively, some of those maybe small nuances that people might overlook with your offense?
I love the balance. I think we're averaging close to 300, if not a little bit more than 300 yards rushing a game. We're still throwing for over 260 yards. So, we're able to take what the defense gives us. We've been able to have the tough runs there at the end of the game and the explosive plays that is really been impressive, along with the explosive qualities of what we've been able to do. We've also been able to sustain drives. And, I don't know the exact number count, but I want to say it's probably 5 or 6 different 10-plus play touchdown drives that we've had this early in the season, along with the explosive plays, is something that we want to have a great balance with.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.
A few other questions for Coach Norvell, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad, if so. See if there are any more, Coach. One I wanted to ask you that came up earlier in the call, just regards to the new recruiting rules. New redshirting rules with student athletes. We're kind of at a tipping point, maybe in that process, the first tipping point where many teams are 4 games into the season. Can you talk about the effect or the approach that you're taking with that? Are there guys who have kind of emerged through 4 games that maybe you had originally planned to redshirt, but maybe now will be carrying on with you, or others, or just how you intend to approach that through the rest of the season?
Yeah, we're going to continue to evaluate. We've got a handful of guys. The guys that have played in all 4 games are probably going to continue to play for us, because they've been extremely productive. And then we have a handful of them that have only played in 1 or 2 that we're going to continue to evaluate as the season goes on. And I believe in playing the best players, and with that, as guys grow, as guys show that they can contribute, we want to put them in that position. And so, we're going to continue to evaluate it as it goes on. But really like the mentality that our guys have had in practice and working to get better. So, really, as of right now, it hasn't had a huge effect, but we'll see as the season rolls through.
And with the larger issue, are there any negatives that you can see with the new redshirting thing? It seems to be a generally positive development across college football, and particularly for student athletes.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best rule changes that have been done for the student athlete in the recent memory. And this is something that's giving them an ability to stay engaged, giving them an ability to get some experience and truly see exactly where they are. And our guys have done a great job with it. We've had one young man that we lost for the season that had just had surgery that's going to be able to have that year back because of he only played in the 2 or 3 games. So it's something that it's great for all those young men, and it's something that I think is definitely positive for college football.
Well, thank you for your time today, Coach. Look forward to hearing from you once again next Monday.